Hello everybody. It's a little windy. Hope the volume's coming through okay. I am, well, continuing a project. Don't know how far I'm going to get today, but I'm going to place a garden bed in this space that I'm about to show you, and then see if it works, see if it doesn't. I have another bed coming in also. That was originally what I was going to do here, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to work through the noise of the lawn mowing. But here we are. Some asparagus live in this area. I've had zinnias here 2 years in a row. I have cosmos that self-seed. Not as well as I'd like, but this is not great soil here. This is a lot of compaction. So I do want to improve on that, improve my asparagus harvest for the future. So I originally, what was also here was this saffron. I put like 30 bulbs of saffron, and I come to find like I have maybe a dozen left because they've been eaten. So I did dig those up and save them in the fridge until I'm ready to replant them, which is sooner than later. I put some cardboard down so you see that the earth is, mostly devoid of weeds. Alright, so here's the general idea. One of these 3x5s or 6 beds that I had extra. And then a 2x8. Maybe I'll put along there. And then I still have, well, this is supposed to be walking space, but technically I can put pots there because I'm a sucker for making my life hard. But I gotta put cardboard there regardless. Hello there. Another day, another truckload of something for the garden. Well, I wisened up and ordered a yard of, it's marked as compost, but you never know what you're gonna get with that stuff. And I got burned, 5 years ago, and I got a load of this stuff, and that's why I haven't, plus I haven't needed to get more stuff until now. But this is only half because my truck is too old and not big enough to handle a full yard. So this is half a cubic yard. So now is the fun part of shoveling it out and moving it where it belongs, or someplace to store it until I can put it where it belongs. Yay! Well, I'm being rained out of the soil project, so I'll have to do that maybe later today, maybe not till tomorrow. On to something better. Yesterday was definitely a lot easier per se. In between the rain, I was able to just dump a whole cart down into a bed. But today I'm having to fill grow bags one at a time, fill beds one at a time. So I'm having to shovel. So I'm already exhausted from yesterday. So today is definitely going to be a little bit slower, but there's no rush. We don't expect any rain. So I just want to get as much weight off the truck as possible and take it, a little bit slower today. And if I don't finish till the week ends, that's fine. But I'm motivated, so I'm probably gonna take a couple of days to finish this up. Now, this was kind of a last minute decision, but also a year too late. Let's see, the last few years I would pick up like a half a yard of alpaca manure. But last year I wasn't called to do it, and I kind of missed it. And then now I just needed more, and so we went to the one of the landscape places around, and you don't really have much options here. And there's one closer to my house, but I didn't. Let's see, I got that 4 years ago, and I didn't care for the product. I'm hoping this one's a little bit better. I've already noticed little bits of plastic, but that seems to be the norm. You see, can't get away from that. We're not in the part of New York that's all, takes any care in how they make their products. And so I'm not guaranteed. I mean, I guess I could have asked, but there's no guarantee that this is anything more than topsoil and I don't know what mixed in to make it look darker than just the clay mess we have around here. But I'm definitely gonna, amend it. First amending is gonna consist of alfalfa pellets. Now that's for sure. Now I started this process yesterday, but it was kind of foolishness because it was on and off rain. So it took me a couple of trials to get all of it off the truck. And this pile took me 8 trips in the wheelbarrow, which I only filled up halfway because that's all the load I can carry or drag up the hill. But I got eight wagons from half a yard, so I expect today to be that. Now, ideally, I know where to put this, and I do know where to put it. It's just a matter that where I want to put it isn't ready yet, and I don't want this sitting in the ground anywhere because I don't have another tarp for one, and I'm not just gonna let it sit on the ground and be washed away, when the next rain comes either. So I am gonna slowly but surely make this dent go away. I do want to lighten the truck a little bit, so I'm filling up as many of the grow bags as I can, and then I'm gonna fill up one of the beds that I just recently assembled. So because I'm stubborn and refuse to pull up these plants, I am having to work very slowly in moving them away so that I can little by little scoop shovels in. So this is where this bed is now supposed to go, whereas it was supposed to go over there, but I changed the plans. But as you can see, there's a bunch of this grasses, which is a pretty grass, ornamental, that was here before me. But it likes to spread, so there's no shortage of it. But I'm going to take some of that real estate and, put something prettier and more edible in by taking up that spot. But I need to weed whack that. I'm definitely going to need to cardboard under because that stuff is pretty vigorous and will grow up through, even 6 inches of soil. So that is the project. It's already dusky, so this won't be done till tomorrow. And yeah, so we'll pick it up then. All right, day number 3, hopefully last day. I have weed whacked some of this grass here. I had to put some wood chips at the bottom on this end because it's lower here. And then now the cardboard, thick layer of cardboard. And then I'm gonna put more wood chips. I'm gonna put some grass clippings and leaves on top. And then I'll start piling on the soil. So I put 3 wheelbarrow loads, about 12 to 15 shovels in this. Now this is going to settle big time because there's dying grass at the bottom, the decaying cardboard, decaying wood chips. So this will settle, over the years, but we just do what we always do and fill it up. I'm going to call this bed for now. This is another 3 wheelbarrows of soil, about 20 shovelfuls. But I got to end this video at some point. I don't even know when this started and when it ended. I have a few, maybe another less than wheelbarrow of soil left on the truck. But I've got some more grow bags I want to top off. So that's where I'm going to leave those. So some projects just come out of the blue. And this is one of them. This took 3 days. Well, granted, I ordered the bed days before, but I wasn't planning on putting it together or filling it up anytime soon. But alas, here it is. I'm also working to buy some more plants, flower type plants, not necessarily food. I have plenty of seeds for that, and I prefer seeds to grow my food stuffs. Anyway, like I said, I gotta end this video at some point. So thanks for hanging out. I will talk to y'all again soon. So I'll harvest more. Bye.